I know they beat us in week 5, I believe. They beat us 7-3. But other than that, other than our team, they've played a lot of powerhouses. So I think this game will be a little bit of a relief, but it could be a relief or it could be a very dangerous trap game as Toronto, with this brand new roster, looking to see who they can field and see if they can maybe crack a win here, as they have not won a game this season. I believe they're 0-3 or 0-4 as of right now, and they are last in the power rankings, last in the standings. So, Block A, let's see if they're going to get a win here.
Yeah, certainly hoping for a very interesting game here, and we'll see some lightning coming out of Toronto here, looking for their first win at Anchorage on a pretty good streak as of this going into this day here. So the map that the two teams have come to is Chalet,
Yes.
and
Yes.
very very good map. We've already casted a game. We had Calgary, and I believe it was I forget the other team. It's been a while. Would you give me go a friendly reminder there? I believe it was Calgary and Anchorage, but I'm
No, it
probably
was. Yeah.
wrong. Calgary and
It
Anchorage. All
was.
right,
It
yeah. All
was.
right, Calgary and Anchorage on Chalet. That was a 7-5 game. We saw how they played it, and Anchorage is now back on this map to redeem themselves with that Calgary game. So we'll see how the yeah. Yeah, and the ban phase is now ending. We have an Ace ban, a Ying ban, an Azami, and a Cade. I believe these bans are pretty solid bans. I know last time Anchorage played this map, Valkyrie was banned, which was a little bit odd over any other bans like an Azami or anything like that, or even a Mira ban. But as I say, as I'm mentioning a Mira ban, the defense actually picks out a Mira for their upstairs defending site. Give me your thoughts on this lineup, Galleon. What do you think is going to proceed this round if they keep up with these operators here?
Honestly, I really like this operator lineup, and I really like the Azami ban. I love that I am seeing more and more teams banning this Azami, because she is such a dangerous operator. Even though she doesn't have the 1.5, she still can create angles that teams cannot reach and cannot counter, and it is just such a dangerous operator. And for as we get into this game or round number 1, this second floor hold is such a crucial hold, as Anchorage last time they were on this site did do this second floor hold, and I believe they won it. So if they want to get off on a great foot here, they're gonna have to win it. And as I'm saying this, I'm now realizing that it's Toronto on the defense. That is my fault. I was looking at the rosters because I don't recognize some of the players on Anchorage's team. I'm gonna double check to see if they're on the roster of your E subs here, Balaka.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a little confusing here with this new roster, trying to figure out who's on what team without having the rosters right in front of our faces as we do this. But as I'm getting it pulled up, they have a lot of new players. I believe. How many substitutes do they have, Gallium? Is it 3
I think
or
it's 2.
two substitutes
You're allowed
for
2,
this new?
and I believe they
Okay.
have 2.
Okay. So we'll see how these new players fit into the stack here. Um, as we get into the first round. Most of the attacking side did keep most of their operators. There was a little bit of a change up. Let's see. Yep. Okay. We have knock repelling on main window. Sledge seems to be down outside of west. We have Iana on repel outside of Solarium. Digs a little bit of damage on that castle, who was sitting behind the garden box, or the refrigerator, whatever you want to call it. Still on that repel.
Uh-oh. Some of the Toronto players have champ charms, so they've definitely gone up in rank. So this could be as I said, this could be a trap game for Anchorage. But let's see, as Yana is still on repel trying to get this castle out of there, and they're going for a solar attack. 2 of them trying to thwart this castle out of solar. One of them actually on the stairs. They're gonna try to huck some nades at him, or if Sledge was smart, gonna try to huck some nades. Flash is going out from ISO as the poor castle is in the bathroom, just gonna withstand all of this and try to hold it to the best of his ability. Balaka.
Yeah, and we see here Castle actually taken down by a grenade from, I believe that is the Nog getting a frag grenade kill into the castle.
I can't pronounce his name.
And Thermite taken down by Natural. We'll just call him Light for now. Taken down by Light. Scribble's also at 25 health, but then Iona gets taken down by Light. Triple kill, double kill, and then ISO takes down the Wamai and Pianos. ISO swings the Frost, gets taken out gets taken out on the swing. Wall now open, takes
Oh my!
Frost takes out ISO. It's a
No
1v3
way.
now. On the right side, Frost trying to pre-fire the player on Solarium. Nox still at full health. Swinging at main stairs again, trying to find a free good pick here. Whiffs on the Frost, now half health. Frost still also at half as well. Gotta try to reposition here. Going through kitchen towards probably
Yeah, she's
main
gotta
stairs.
go. 45 seconds.
45 seconds on the clock. As Gallium just mentioned, creeping up main stairs. Nobody really holding the mirror, but I think, what is his name? Milky is now going to be watching. Swings as audio and it gets him for the kill. Toronto not Anchorage. Toronto Aatrox getting the first round on defense here. Really confusing names here, but Aatrox getting the first round win here. Good momentum going so far in a 1v3. A pretty good player deficit there in Aatrox's favor. Having the man in that round. Paradox.
Balake, I did not realize they rebranded to Aatrox, and if they did, that would go against league rules, which is another little fun thing. Yes, they are the Toronto Paradox, and yes, they did kind of destroy Anchorage on that first round. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was a swing and a miss for most of those boys, and I honestly think that Toronto just has the better gun skill, as I'm seeing so far, as their Frost just took out 2 of them, and I mean, I get that you got that grenade kill early, but if you cannot push into that bathroom and get control, you're not going to have any fun trying to get this site overall, Balaka.
Yes, that is true. And I do believe our attackers here are going to try something similar, but their attack definitely has changed up. I believe since they're actually in bar. They're actually in bar pool table for this second defensive round. Instead of going for the basement site, but I believe that Cade ban is unencouraging them from going downstairs due to being able to hold that wall effectively, trying to counter the Flores drones, Twitch drones, grenades, all that sort of stuff. But I believe a bar hold would be better for these defenders here in the second round, getting a very underplayed site in my opinion, and also from personal experience, very underplayed site. But they could have a good defensive strategy here if they have cooked something up effectively enough to have a really good tough defense here. We did see in the previous games Calgary with a good hold on these staircases, I believe. But fuse charge coming through the hallway window, getting rid of the shield on top blue. Castle, he's trying to
Fuse is using the hole. This is every Fuse main always uses this hole, and it's such a dangerous hold to hold. Or hole to hold. Sorry, that is such a confusing 2 words to say in order, as the mirror is still just chilling up there with the Frost helping her. I mean, I don't like this play if you don't have a castle on that window, which I'm not sure that they do. I mean, she basically is naked from the window, but she does have the castle and piano, so she's a little safe, and Dalder is gonna put a fuse charge on said castle and pretty much blow it up to smithereens. So very interesting to see here. The mirror is in a dangerous spot as 3 Anchorage players are pushing from that side of the map. You got an Osa holding that little hole that Fuse made, and the 2 of them in piano. So let's see how this one unfolds, as we have one of them hopping in, and the Osa gonna display her Osa shield, display her dominance like a peacock with its feathers, gonna show the Wamai, hey, I'm not to be messed with, and he's gonna back off the stairs, gonna get a little bit of shots going. Oh my goodness, I thought the Wamai downed her for a second, but she just laid down. That was an excellent play from one of the E-subs, as Mira is getting pressured. Nitro going out, 4v4 situation. Mira gonna hop down the stairs. An attacker just killed one of his friends, ISO. A beautiful kill, gets another one. Can ISO find the last player? This Castle gonna hold gaming room hallway, gonna try to swing, gonna take some damage, and Castle is in an unfavorable position, and Castle is gonna get dealt with quite handedly 1-1 in Chalet.
Yeah, that room is definitely that round did nothing not go in their favor. Kind of a relatively clean sweep there. That Wamai did have a chance to make a play, but with that shield being gone in that blue hallway, he was left with very limited options, as he was eventually fragged out, and the attackers were able to lock down that castle and kill him to secure the round there. Now 1-1 now, and I believe they're actually going to go back gaming to try to defend the same room. They're probably going to try a different strat here, and eventually, probably, hopefully, get a win this round over the attackers here. Because I believe that they think that they have a good defensive strategy. They just did not play it well, which is usually the case on some instances. You can have a really good platinum, silver lining, everything, the whole 9 yards kind of lineup there, and then sometimes just won't work out due to certain factors like that fuse. That fuse was definitely a big factor in that
Oh,
round. Getting
big.
rid of that shield
Hmm.
and forcing Wamai to be in a little bit of a riskier position versus being behind the safety of the shield. But defense with a relatively same lineup. I do believe Zed was Frost last round. Mira still the Mira pick, the Castle pick, the Wamai pick, and the Smoke pick. Defenders going the exact same lineup as last time, besides now Osa actually changing over to the knock pick to get some frag grenades to force people off shields. Changes are now locked in and the round is beginning as the defenders are now scrambling around the site, and I believe Smoke is going to be the only anchor on site this time. I do believe we saw the same strategy from last
No,
time. And
no, well, Maya's on the stairs though, so I mean, you have a little
Wamai
bit.
too.
You have a little bit, and I believe
I just
Castle's
meant
coming back.
yeah.
Castle should be back. I don't know. Who knows? But I do really like the fuse play again. I was scared that he's going to go thermite, but I think he thought they were going to go basement floor. But they know their strategy is going to work, or at least they think so in their minds. Let's see if Anchorage can put them to rest for a second time using those frag grenades that you mentioned. And I don't agree with the Wamai pick. I think a Jaeger pick would have been better because even if you frag grenade, this frag grenade still goes off, but at a higher elevation, puts it up in the air like a plane and blows it up right in front of your face. So I like the Jaeger because it just shoots the grenades and there are no more of them. So it is, I mean, in my opinion, the better operator. I don't get what this craze is with the 1.5s, but you know what? Whatever works, works. And Natural Light, speaking of work, is putting in work on Dalder, and that is going to be a 4v5 early Terror Perks, sorry, is going to keep on hitting that barricade and is going to fling open. And speaking of fling, Wamai is just flinging his Wamai discs down there like, please do not throw any grenades at me. I don't think that is going to be the case, though, as some grenades might be flying from this knock as she is just holding that angle. Scribble is going to take a little bit of damage from this Mira. Going to try to throw him off the window. Mira doesn't realize that he's still there, and oh my goodness, how is she not dead? On a speckle of health, it's a 4v4. Wooey gonna get Tyrese. Terra Perk's gonna get a bad player, and it's a 4v3. One is in mezzanine, gonna drop on the Mira. Mira misses her shots. Unfortunate, and now they have site control. 3v2. The last two players are up top. Can you get the plan off is the question. I think one of them is going to drop from the balcony, or at least hold it from here. Castle on the balcony. ISO is going to take a little bit of damage. Going to try to get even more damage on this Castle. The Castle is going to, the Frost is going to get a very good kill. Going to try to find a second. He's swinging on the line. The line is going to take him out. And a 1v1 situation. ISO versus JP. JP has been a good player all game, misses his shots. He can't find the shots. He can't find the angle. ISO gonna swing the rotate. He's gonna just sit there using his flash. A very smart flash grenade. Can he capitalize on this? He has the faster gun. Oh my goodness, he can't. 15 seconds left to go on the plane. Oh, but that air jab going off. That could thwart him a little bit. Did he get it off? I believe he did. And that is going to be a round win. If he doesn't accidentally press off square, he doesn't. A round win from Toronto. Beautiful win. 2-1 lead.
Wow, what a round. The attackers in a 3v2 situation on site with plant down actually did lose control of site with that Castle getting some tick damage onto that knock. And eventually that Frost dropping down, finishing off Jackal, and almost very nearly killing the Lion with some whiff shots. Almost had Lion down there to a 2v1 with both of them still in good shape, pushing site and also pinching onto the remaining attacker, which was Nomad. But we saw ISO there, I believe, cleaning up with Castle and finishing off the round and getting the defenders their second win, making it 2-1. Winning the bar game and going actually back to master, because they did in fact win their first round there, so that would be a very solid room for them to hold, bringing the Jaeger and the Wamai this time, but with no wall denial. Now with no wall denial, the attackers definitely can capitalize on switching off a Thatcher and maybe going a secondary support operator there if there's no need to run the Thatcher if there's no wall denial. And I believe, yeah, Castle, yes. And then they're doing these almost the exact same setup. They're hitting the rotate holes. They're doing all this stuff. But actually, with no Mira this time, they're not going to do the same hold from behind half wall inside of, I believe that's 8th site. But this defensive hold could be pretty effective here. What do you think the change of lineup is going to do for them this round, Gallium?
I mean, the Frost has worked for Zed, so I'm going to give him credit where credit's due. And I think Natural Light heard me gas up the Jaeger a little bit. And it's like, here, let me try a little bit of a taste for myself. He's going to put all of his ADSs down, utilize them to the fullest of his ability, and I believe he's going to go downstairs and hold down there. Well, my pick, same kind of deal. I mean, a good operator, good denial. JP with the castle. Always good to have a castle. I love all of you castle players out there. If any of you are a castle main in the chat, thank you for your service. You also have a Thunderbird. I don't really like the Thunderbird. Personally, I don't think she's as good as an operator as everybody makes her out to be, but the Frost play, again, is absolutely disgusting, and she's going to get the kill and be like, oh, I'm going to set up my shield right there. And she's going to camp in there, just going to sit her butt down and basically have full control of library as another kill going out on JP, who, in my opinion, is their best player, and ISO is already in. Oh my goodness, going to kill one, going to get two. Oh my goodness, ISO in the back corner of sight. He can plant, but where is the diffuser? Oh no. Can they get the plant down? Zed gonna try to find people. He cannot. He gets dropped. 3v1. Can Natural Light clutch this up? He sees Diana, misses a couple shots, but ends up getting the kill. Oh my goodness, the Jaeger, can he clutch up to save his team and get them a 2-round lead here? Natural Light heading into the bathroom, gonna find his way to sight, and oh my goodness, that window hold by Habana was absolute class, Balake.
Yeah, she definitely was going to be sitting there the whole round, watching for that cross from that Jaeger, having intel from the Iana death that he was going to be to the Solarium side, which was to her, which is on her right behind the thing. And as soon as she heard any audio from her right side, she would swing that window like she did, holding the angle straight back from bathroom door into piano, and eventually getting that kill on the Jaeger, which was the turn of the round, getting it to 2-2. A tie game so far. What do you think this means for the game if they are actually trading rounds this often, even with these substitutes coming on the Paradox, Gallium?
I believe the substitutes were on Anchorage, but I mean they seem to be doing quite well. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. It's Way. Yeah, it's a Paradox roster. That is their full roster, but we're just calling him Way. How about that, Way?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Way.
Way and Terra Perks have been doing pretty well. I believe Way's going 4-3, and Terra Perks is going 2-4. But I mean, they're adding some value to the team and doing quite well for subs. Somebody that I am a little disappointed in is Dalder. He had an absolutely amazing performance, in my opinion, single-handedly getting Anchorage to hit that 5th round mark against Calgary. I think he's an excellent player, but we're not really seeing him really shine here. Maybe lack of a warm-up, or maybe he's just not feeling fresh. But Dalder, if you're listening to this, please pop off for me, please. And honestly, I just want to see a good game here, and that's what we're gonna get. If Dalder not doing as well as he did last game gets us a good game, I am here for it. As round number 2 has started. Balake, any interesting happenings here between these two teams? What you looking for this round?
I'm looking for to see how they can counter this different kind of lineup they're doing, switching over to take over with that castle and the Malusi, trying to create some space and also delay these attackers in getting into the building. Frost in the exact same spot as last time, next to Scribbles, and also Way on Windows, have him cornered. Now, if they play this correctly, they can actually get a very nice frag onto
They know she
the
likes
Frost.
that spot.
Line is still trying to drone out this Frost. Jaeger coming to help from top fireplace, holding an angle on the window. But this Lion
but Jaeger
backs off. Oh, and then Malusi picks up a kill onto Iana. I guess traded off by Dalder, killing JPN. Lion trying to take an angle on this Frost. Now Frost is actually advancing, but you better watch your back because that Habana is right behind him. Misses the Gaunt 6 with the hitbox. Lion scans. He's probably going to try to jump in here. Habana getting grabbed by the Jaeger, holding from top fireplace. These defenders are in a good spot now in a
I would fall
4v3
off.
situation.
You gotta fall off. Oh no. This is an unfortunate turn. A 4v3 gonna go out. Round number 5 is taking a little bit of a turn on Anchorage, but it's not over yet as Terra Perks is on the stairs. Gonna give a little damage. There's the Dalder pop off. There he goes. Getting 2 kills this round and a 3v3 for this Anchorage team. Terra Perks gonna slowly climb up to Library. Dalder again, a triple kill. Can he get a quadruple? He's finding the Jaeger. Can the Jaeger get the kill on him? It's a 2v1. Can Dalder slam this Jaeger? Oh, Jaeger gonna miss some shots, but Dalder misses some shots as well. He doesn't know about the one at piano, or maybe he does. Oh, he's coming up close. Dalder with the 4K. Welcome to Slam City, baby. Pack your bags. You're here to stay.
What a round from those attackers there. Trading off kills like they're trying to trade for candy at the lunch table. My God, what a 1-for-1 round that just was, with Dalder cleaning it up with a 4K to win the round in a 1v1 situation. Wow, that Frost, honestly, in my opinion, survived for way too long. They had a clean pinch, and then that Lion messed up his Gone 6, and that was the round right there. That was... I just put it away for me.
It was also the Jaeger, though. The Jaeger played
the
that
Jaeger
really
pick
well.
onto Habana when she was trying to push in at Zed, hiding in the corner there. But what a round! They're actually going to go back to bar. We see some room favorites coming out of Toronto Paradox here. Really liking this bar and master swap going on, but I don't know if it's going to support them very well. They did just lose the room that they did win their first attempt on, and then they traded off some rounds and now have lost it again. But we'll see if they can effectively do what they did the second time on Bar Gaming to win the round here. And I believe the critical point is getting rid of that fuse. The last round, somebody had picked off Dalder, who's on fuse, and now is basically the momentum's being spun in the defender's side for that round, in my opinion, because that fuse is such a critical pick on a room like this. Getting rid of the castle barricades, which Jay is actually playing castle again. Going to probably do the exact same setup again, but Dalder's also going on the fuse. Now, I believe a mute pick would be good upstairs to stop that fuse from fusing the main hallway next to blue stairs on that castle barricade, just trying to put an end to that and stopping that fuse from making any advances for his team from the piano side of the building. Now, Vigil actually going to be ratting in top solar, I believe, for a kill, or spawn peeking. Actually, he is spawn peeking. The fireplace side.
No, poor
one is running beneath
ISO.
him, but Vigil has no clue, and neither does the attacker running outside. We're going to rappel up to bathroom side as we switch over back to the library side. And Scribbles back on that Lion pick. We love to see that Lion pick coming out of Scribbles. He is his best when he is on that Lion. Didn't shoot default cam yet. All right, he shoots default cam. Buck propeller up, peeking library. Looking for an easy pick there as he levitates across the screen magically. But the attacker's actually trying to get some momentum going on this Vigil, trying to root him out because they are trying to find out where he is just to get a good general idea. But he is indeed just ratting and trying to maneuver his way around Master Piano side, dropping through Hatch, turning on his gadget, and running back to Solar side, trying to completely bamboozle these enemies here as they are trying to root him out and get control. Dropping down now to the downstairs garage, trying to go up west or main stairs. Now, hopefully, this Anchorage team does not make the same mistake.
I like this Vigil.
The last
I like
game.
the play. It's gonna.
Now, if he goes main stairs and gets picked, I might just lose a game because we know from the Calgary game, going up main stairs was not a good idea for them.
Please.
Oh, and Frost back in that same corner again. Frost,
oh my gosh!
That's
ridiculous.
The pitch shots onto that Buck were amazing just now. Dalder taking a little bit of damage from the Capcan. Capcan C4 coming out. Doesn't get any picks or damage on that C4. Capcan now at 3/4 health. Here comes the fuse charge on the window. Has to reposition. Swings the Nomad.
Gets an accidental knife.
Nomad has touched the air.
Oh,
kill him. Dalder.
Can't get it.
Dalder taking out the Capcan now at 25 HP. Pushing blue stairs, but Wade takes a little bit of damage. And Wade goes down.
Oh,
Wade goes down outside the building. I believe to the Vigil. Vigil now at half health. Dangerous situation for these attackers here with one man down, 1 man 20 health. Scribble's gonna be pushing this Frost now. Frost,
oh my goodness!
Dalder taking out as a 1v4. Lion now at no health
Frost
left.
is a beast. This Frost can't be contained.
Frost, and then gets taken down by Scribbles, eventually ruining his reign.
Oh, come on.
Scribble's now in a fight. Top blue player swings into sight, pre-fires and takes him out. Defenders, round 6. That is a double kill for Jay. What a round. What a shot from these defenders. Now switching sides.
This is
This
an
game is
absolute
going
series.
3-3 split for these attackers.
Yes.
Welcome to the Hyper Series, ladies and gentlemen.
This
This is what you'll be seeing
beautiful.
more often here.
This is beautiful.
My golly gosh.
I will say, if it's gonna stay like this, it's gonna have to come in a defender attacker switch that is going to be the same kind of evenness that we've seen before. And one criticism I will give to Toronto is they kind of kept the same kind of strategies, but in my defense, it worked. Or in their defense, it worked. Sorry. I really like that Frost play because every single round they couldn't get her off the deployable. I'm not sure if they've heard about a cool little invention called grenades. I'm not sure if they didn't understand that they had such a perfect pinch on the Frost, but that Frost has been playing that shield absolutely phenomenally. Every single time Weiwei is going to go that Frost, going to try to mirror the Zed play, but I mean, I don't think you could really live up to the legend Zed on that library hold, but we'll see. Oh, a piano hold going out from Weiwei. And, you know, a 3-3 split. The attacker is going to bring a little bit of a different sauce to this kitchen. They're going to bring Gridlock, which I love the Gridlock play, especially post-plant, a very dangerous operator. The Yana with her grenades. It was more of a knock play for Anchorage. I really like the Yana play. A Jackal, a Nomad, and a Habana. So I like this attacker setup. It has better guns in their attack, better guns, and in my opinion, better gadgets to open up that wall and start getting a little dangerous on these defenders, Balake.
Yeah, we see we have I believe Terror Perks with a Thunderbird shotgun pick over the spear. That's a very interesting pick there, in my personal opinion. You never see that shotgun pick unless it's absolutely necessary. But with that Frost secondary shotgun, well, with those impacts, the Castle secondary is super shorty, and the Mute with the Mossberg, I do not believe Terror going that shotgun is a good choice, unless he's just the
I think it was on accident
of all time. It might have been on accident, but who knows? He might just pop off with it. It might prove us wrong. But we'll see. We're seeing a 2-man push from the main mezzanine balcony here as Nomad makes her way through top fireplace, clearing out all the defenders if they're in the area. Rihanna now inside, and T-Bird's going to be taking a little peek with their little bearing 9. Omai is also top solar, holding for that flank push. Nomad is now downstairs, and Gridlock and Iana and the Jackal are going to be pushing from that main stairs. And sees one. Oh, and Milky down to half health now. Good shots from Perks with that bearing 9. That's a very difficult gun. And Habana is actually going to open up half wall to try to get some sightlines behind into that site, trying to clear out some area there for the attackers to push on. But the attackers mostly downstairs, trying to get some friction from beneath and actually find a way to get in this room here.
Oh boy. Gridlock close on that door. Is going to get into a gunfight with the Thunderbird. Thunderbird going down and is hopefully going to crawl to one of her stations. And oh my goodness, the castle play on both sides with the extended barrel. He sees one, downs one, but the plant is going down. It's going to be at half wall. Can they defend from the rotate hole and the piano door? Let's see if it can happen. Flashes going out for the attacking team, and they have 3, possibly 4 areas to cover. Let's see if they can, and as Milky Way tries to hop out, she is going to get gunned down, gets 1. Can he get a second? Natural light, almost getting a second. Oh boy, with secondary in hand, gonna swing the door, gonna swing him. He's unsuspecting. Whoa. He doesn't know. A 1v1 situation. This is a bad situation if you are on the defense. That kill was so very smart and so well played by the Habana. Can the defense get the kill? That's it. It's done. As no more time left to defuse, this Habana is going to save her team from absolute detriment, and a beautiful round is going to send Toronto into the lead, a 4-3 lead on the attack. Wow,
what a round, Gallium. What a round. The Habana and Yana were, in fact, pinned behind default plant in that site, and the defenders were not able to trap and isolate them. And I do believe They did run that timer route, which was very critical. But I believe if Mute had more time, those gridlock tracks on main stairs did get him down to about 60 health. So I believe that kill right at the end there from Albana, if there was more time remaining, that would have been the clutch killer win the round. But the definite round win over them rather than having run out of time, killing them when the diffuser is still down. But wow, that castle angle, the triple kill, I believe, from Scribbles with that amazing angle from the master room closet with multiple holes towards the door. Beautiful kill. Iana also dying, I believe, from a similar angle. If actually, I do believe Castle was on the piano door waiting for him to jump in. And we are seeing a similar push, but actually Milky now on Flores to try to clear out some space and delay the attacker's aggression in sight once they get the walls open here. Gridlock pick from Zed again. Very strong pick. Light back on the Habana. We know he is very strong with that bearing 9, as we saw in the earlier round, taking out the castle with a very wide swing and also using her assault rifle to take out the Mute there who was pushing her directly from in the middle of sight.
That was beautiful.
But that was a beautiful round from the attackers, a brilliant push. And I believe we'll see something similar here this round unless the defenders have something cooking in their little pot that they are going to be stirring up for this round and eventually, hopefully, the rest of the game. But we hop into the attack action phase of round 1. We see the Nomad going to try to push from library. Jackal joining up pool table to try to find any roamers, but Jaeger is actually hiding behind the soft wall inside of library. He might get spotted out and get pre-fired.
$5 says she doesn't see him.
I'd bet 10 on that. That Jaeger is in a very solid spot.
Very dangerous spot, too.
Drone might see him.
Drone
spots him and dies to a frost mat. Rookie mistake coming out of Jackal. And I believe the defenders are not going to be able to capitalize on that kill, but getting Jackal down to 20 health is going to be a critical move in this round. Getting at least one player without any gunfights, getting down to 20 health.
Yeah, that's a massive play, and that frost mat is a very good frost mat. I'm actively taking notes right now for the next time I play Frost. That's a beautiful frost mat, and I don't think he was expecting it at all, as the attackers are just feathered around the outside, just waiting to enter the building, and Flores is going to take initiative and enter the building with his buddy Gridlock, and Nomad going below with her air jabs. As we have one outside, I believe that is the Habana, if I'm mistaken. I could be mistaken, who has the diffuser, and going to get that wall with the Mute in the corner. Now, Dalder, it could make a play here. Dalder, if he keeps this position and they don't know about him, could make a play as Natural Light is going to enter the site. Natural Light is going to get hurt a lot, but the Jaeger goes down, and now they have a little bit of site control on A, but is it enough? Not yet. Not enough to get in yet, as a flash going out from the Habana. Gonna flash away the Mute, gonna get a kill. Milky Way gets a kill onto the Mute. There's now a 3v3 situation with Gridlocks scattered across the area. The Nomad gonna try to send some flash grenades over to the unsuspecting defender, but ISO with that 1.5 gonna thwart him from his position. The Wamai is beautiful here. The Wamai discs going down. Another attacker falls.
Main stairs pick. Wow.
Oh no, that's a beautiful play from the Frost, but can Milky Way clutch this up in a 1v3 situation? He knows Wywee right below him. Can he spot her? Or is Wywee gonna back off, which would probably be the smart play here, just waste enough time, and she is going to back off of that. Very good play. 23 seconds left, just playing time, playing smart, and honestly, knowing that you have a Frost at your back at all times could be a little too scary to attempt to attack site, which is a beautiful play from Wywee. Flores going to try to come into sight. 7 seconds left. Can he get the Wamai? Oh my goodness, no he can't, as ISO crouch spams his way to another round victory.
Wow, and I do believe that these attackers did not watch that Anchorage Calgary game, because that Frost did do the same flank we saw in that game happen a bunch of times, and Frost was actually able to get a very critical round pick onto, I believe it was the Habana, who was no health remaining on the door, trying to get inside of the breach that she made. But that Mute play with that kill onto the person who either was in the hallway he saw or was on the breach to his left, a very good pick. I do not believe a drone actually saw him, but until he was found out and flashed, that's when he was picked off. But that flank by the Frost, very critical to getting that round win there with a 3v1, holding it for time. But ISO, let's mention that on the Wamai, getting a double kill right behind Piano. I guess they didn't call it out because he was still there the entire time, and he just tried to run in there and get a kill after his entire team got wiped out.
Hmm.
But what a round from the defenders there, cleaning up the attack there and getting the round win.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and a 4-4 split here is going to be probably closer than I think a lot of us really imagine this game to be. Is very kudos to Toronto to getting their roster. I'd say a step above their last roster, as they've looked absolutely spectacular out there so far. And I think honestly, it was a good change for Toronto. They're back to their old ways, back to their season 1 and 2 Hyper Series ways. And I hope to see more out of them as this game continues. Remember, we have a lot of rounds remaining. We've only played 2 rounds on this 6 attacking side split. So we'll see if anything changes, as Terra Perks is going to try to be a better bandit main than I am, and is going to fail horrendously, as 6 seconds going to tick away, and this attacker lineup is it's looking pretty good. I like it. I like the Maverick play here, because a Maverick essentially is the one thing I hate most about playing Bandit is going up against Mavericks, because there's not really anything you can do. You could try the Nitro Cell, the Maverick hole, but if the Maverick has ears, it's going to be unsuccessful. So I really like the Maverick play, and the Thermite going to try to get the wall with the Jackal, hopefully going to try to get rid of this Vigil, who is going to be a little dangerous here. I really like the Why We Roam last round. Let's see if the Why We Roam this round can be a little dangerous, as he is just chilling in the first floor. And he's going to go up to Solar here. And Blake, any new developments happening here? Anything you're keeping your eyes on?
I'm looking over at this Maverick who is on main wall, but with that Thermite being near trench, there is no possible way as of right now for them to get that main wall open up. But I feel like this Thermite is going to try to focus some wine control, but I believe Maverick is going to try to just bait out a C4 here from this Bandit who's holding on the wall, still trying to trick. But oh, Maverick with a repel angle on this wall. Maverick has a very good opportunity here to get these off the wall, with Bandit now walking actually away from the wall and letting this Maverick get a free wall here. But I do not think he'll capitalize. But Habana now trying to get hatches, as Scribbles and I believe that is Scribbles and ISO holding this this garage push, with Maverick being right. No, he's outside. I was gonna say he was on main stairs, but he's outside the breach on the
No,
still.
he's just
Looking
chilling.
at blue,
He's hanging
shoots
out.
garage cam.
He's just still watching
And,
it. Bandit is just still there because he knows he can't really shoot him. Oh, Bandit gonna go that lower hole, and he gets the Maverick. A beautiful play from Terra Perks, using the wall to his advantage. He's gonna stay close on it. One of them's gonna swing, gonna get down, and that leaves him in a 4v3 situation. He is down on the ground, gonna get picked up, and it is now party time, ladies and gentlemen, as a finish kill gonna go out for the Thermite, and they have sight control here. If they can keep it, let's see. ISO gonna get 1. ISO gonna get a knife in the corner. ISO gonna get 3, and it's the big 3 for the big man. It's another Anchorage win.
wow. That was a bayonet knife. That thing must be as long as an ocean liner for him to be knifing that Jackal from about a mile away. My God, but what a triple kill out of ISO. And also that roam kill from our very own Wawi. And also the Bandit kill onto that Maverick on main wall, bringing it to a 5-4 lead for these defenders here.
Yeah, this
what
is
a round
dangerous.
for ISO. What a round
This
for
is
ISO,
dangerous.
though. My God.
I mean, you've awoken essentially a beast. So you've summoned the Kraken essentially in ISO, as he is a dangerous man, and you do not want to mess with him. As I've played ranked with him a couple times, and when he's messing around having fun, he's he doesn't like necessarily outperform everybody else, but when he takes this really seriously, and when you get on his nerves, I mean, listen, it gets a little crazy, and so we'll see if he can maybe I don't know, but maybe if he could just drop a lot of kills and get his team this victory, acts like a Dalder against Calgary, essentially. And so far, he does have double-digit kills. I believe him and Natural Light are the only 2 with double-digit kills. So, I mean, it is possible that they are just absolute beasts in their own mind. But I really am interested to see this operator lineup for this first floor site. They're not going to go the bar kitchen. They're instead going to go another kitchen dining. Sorry, they're gonna go kitchen dining, and I am interested to see how this hold's gonna go down. I personally do not like the kitchen dining, but if you can play it, hey, might as well play it, as they are going to play it, and ISO is gonna, I believe, hold from above, which is a very dangerous spot to be holding, especially on this site, holding those doorways, preventing the attackers from getting in there, and the Nomad is going to push over to that lower solar window. Can Dalder get the castle off in time? I believe he does, and it is now going to be just the attacker's job to enter the building and see what delights the defense has for them, as a Capcan gonna place multiple Capcan traps around the map, and they're gonna have to find them, which is a difficult part about playing against a Capcan, but I'm sure if they just used a little bit of their brain, they could do it. Let's see if they can do it. Jay, gonna hold an angle here, gonna try to get this Capcan off the second floor. Capcan, wow! Scribbles, what a kill. And with the hollow too. I mean, very impressive stuff. There's two of them in piano, one of them in the other room right beside piano. Scribble's gonna head back down the stairs, gonna try to get one on that window. Instead, it's gonna take him out. An unfortunate rotate going wrong. Terra Perks is gonna get one with the nitro. Trading blows left and right. Jay gonna get one with the sledge, absolute beamer of a gun, the L85, I believe, as Milky Way gonna hold an angle onto piano in the bathroom now. Dalder down below, as they are holding the same angle ISO made upstairs. The absolute disrespect to do that is a little uncanny, and a Nomad gonna go off. They still have upstairs control, and they can do a lot with this. Upstairs control is so crucial, but the defenders do have one thing in their arsenal, and that is time. They have time here. If they can hold this time, and oh no, the Capcan, she saw it too.
No, Zed.
That's unfortunate, as a little bit of an unfortunate play. The defenders do have the health advantage. If you combine all the healths combined, the defenders have a little bit more, and that is a good sign for them. So if they miss most of their shots, all they have to do is hit one or two, and they will die, as the Nomad on these trophy stairs going to try to come down, and going to be thwarted from the Dalder, who is going to sit on the stairs awaiting the Nomad, and the Nomad is going to sway Dalder again with that one or two shots, gonna down him. Oh my goodness, it is quickly a 2v1. What looked like a surefire win for Toronto has quickly flipped on its head. Can he come down the stairs, swing on this? Smoke has the shotgun. Please don't do it to him, Smoke.
Come on,
anything. No, Why please.
Fill him up
anything with
shot.
this.
You saw him.
He fakes him.
Shot,
He fakes him out.
Drag onto Sledge and wins the round for defense.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God.
That's a redemption shot there. That's a redemption shot for Smoke.
That was
there.
beautiful.
My God, what a beautiful round. Clutching up a 2v3, while the attackers did have a bunch of above angles, but I feel like that room would have been way better held if they had more above presence. I know they had scribbles above, but they give up that upstairs rooms way too easily. I feel like a better hold would be getting almost complete control of upstairs and keeping that for the majority of the round. But the round did eventually work out in their favor with minimal drones and minimum intel. The attackers did eventually have to push as they were running out of time, and the defenders ended up getting the frags they needed and winning the round and getting it to now a 6-4 Anchorage with that 2-round lead now. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this next round, Gallium? Dalder actually picking Warden. What are your thoughts on that Warden pick?
I mean, I really like the Warden pick. As somebody who has been messing around with a little bit of Warden recently, I do like the pick. I think he's just an operator you go for his gun, because utility-wise, he is essentially zero. But, you know, he does have a very good gun, and that could be useful, especially on the second floor site that they have to hold from this attacking team, who needs a round win, or else they will lose. I think, honestly, you have to push this to an overtime if you are the attacker. So 2 round wins is required to push it to an overtime. And who knows? The last time Anchorage was in an overtime, they lost. So we'll see if it gets to that point. But if it does not, Anchorage going to take this one away. But I mean, honestly, Toronto is giving it a lot more than what we expected. And I think they definitely have what it takes to take this top floor site right from out from under Anchorage Avalanche, and you know, all it requires is a little bit of some fraggage. All you need is 1 or 2 picks at the beginning of the round, and you have full control of the site. And I'm interested to see where they push from Balake. What's your call to your teammates here if you're in this type of situation? Where do you push from?
I'd say the old faithful, you got to get control of the balcony. You got to get library control. Sweep through fireplace, bar, pool table, star closet, and also blue stairs. Getting control of all that will verify and also like eventually stake claim over those areas of the map, and you cut off those roamers. But I don't believe they have any roamers. But I do actually see. Oh, and Perks a kill
Oh.
onto Flores very early in the round with I believe, a run out kill. Saw him on drone maybe, and
Oh, but
just,
the
you know what, hop
refrag.
it out. And the refrag, that is from
That's
JPN.
good.
Oh,
Oh, another
Zed
kill.
on kill into ISO. Wow,
They're
these
going.
frags are coming out hot.
in and
2
active.
minutes remaining in the round still. And it's
They're
now in a
in.
3v4 with Huawei on that mute pick again. We did see him with
Oh,
the
no.
power of that Mossberg last round. We might see it happen again. Mute, a very smart pick for this room. But I believe Thermite's going to try to get the wall here. With
Nomads
that
everywhere.
being off the wall. And he
Flank.
swings!
Oh!
Takes a little bit of damage. Mute is able to get back in cover with that swing. Oh, and
Oh,
Light
it's a 2v4
takes out
now.
Scribbles 2v4.
Don't be
these
too fast with
defenders.
this now. You don't want
While
to. You
we
don't want to
waiting for
lose
this
another
Nomad,
attacker.
Flash gets zapped. He's gonna try to run, but Scribbles does not see
Oh,
him.
2v3 now. Oh no.
Soldier C4
Oh,
kill
no.
on the Zed. Oh, it gets down.
Oh!
But leaving Nomad at half health. She is in trouble. Plant going down from Light. Dalder trying to watch
Dalder's time to
Solar
shine.
Stairs. He sees
It's
his
time
Yana
to
free
shine.
kill onto the Yana. Jay coming up. Solar is now down. 2v1 situation. Nomad at half health. Holding in piano.
Boy.
Thermite outside of the balcony on top fireplace. Let's see what they can do here. Nomad's going to run out, make a little bit of audio, but he's going to reposition back around. 30 seconds on plant.
Dalder has
to try
to
to
go.
get a free pick on main window. He believes it is clear. Peeks. He's going to peek into the other site here, site A. And he's going to walk towards the bomb as there's a little time crunching down. Breach on the far left, very awkward
13
angle.
seconds. You gotta
13
go.
seconds remaining. Flash coming out, but
Oh, that's the warning ability.
Throws the Rolex, and he gets shot from the side. Attackers take round 11, bringing it to 6-5. We might just see a 6-6 OT game here, Gallium. What are your thoughts on this next round? And give me a review on that round and how the attackers played that out.
I think the attackers, they took my advice to heart. They got, even though they lost that first man on that run out, the Nomad quickly going to get the refrag there, and it just kind of all spiraled from there from Anchorage's side of things. I will say, the Dalder 1v2, that is, I think he took a little too much time there. He had to kind of start moving a little bit. He was holding a little too many angles. I think he was trying to maybe bait them out, but he took a little too much time, and it ended up costing him in the end. So if you are in that 2v1 situation, just remember, they can just sit around and wait for you. You have to start schmoving over towards them. And unfortunately, Dalder didn't do a lot of schmoving as I would be absolutely terrified in that situation. I'm not going to lie, as I'd be quaking in my boots, especially against, I believe 2 of their top fraggers were left in that situation. I could be completely wrong, but I believe that was the case. As a 6-5 lead for Anchorage, and again, they're going to stay that top site. They're going to go with the Toronto ideology. If it works, it works. And unfortunately, it did not work the last time. Can it work this time? For Toronto, it did pay off, but can it pay off for Anchorage? As site setup looking very similar to last time, and I believe if you're Anchorage, if you want to really close this one out and propel your team to a much-needed victory, I think you have to really, really get that roam presence going, because I don't think there was enough, aside from the Solus we got picked off early, there was not enough roam presence to really thwart the attackers from just walking into site, which is exactly what they just did. And you know, I like the word thwart. It's a nice word, as the attackers are gonna try to come through the windows, and they're going to make their way inside. As last round showed us, they like to get in and like to get a little active. As Dalder going to be holding in mezzanine, just trying to lock down library with his good old friend the Mute. As Wiley is going to go away from there, as Dalder is the only one who is capable of holding library. And with time ticking down, Milky Way is going to get the first pick onto Dalder. A very good pick. And this Jackal is in. A 3v4 now. Picks trading left to right. 4v2 going down for Toronto. It's the same as last round. Can Anchorage come back? No, it's a 4v1. Scribbles is down. I wonder what he got down by, but it doesn't matter. The plant is going down. ISO in a 1v4 situation. Can he do it? He doesn't get the first pick onto the Jackal. Instead, the Jackal hits him with a little bit of a bullet to the face, and that is going to be overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The big 6-6. OT going down, and I'm interested to see how this one's gonna go down, Balake.
Yeah, oh me, oh my. This game has been very action-packed, and this round is the final decider at a 6-6 overtime. Actually, no, there are 3 more rounds. I'm sorry. It's a 1-point win here. The first team to win 2 rounds will win this game out of these 3 that are coming up, and we will see the sides again switching after that the last 6 rounds. But oh my, what a last round. This quick picks, getting into sight, downing Scribbles, and that last frag from Jackal on to, I believe it was Terra, who was roaming downstairs. What a cleanup from defenders, or from the attackers, and what a push. Now, this round, we might see some of those same strats in the first 6 rounds, and hopefully, yes, they are in the basement for the first time ever, I believe. No, the same defender. They did not switch. I'm confused. They did not switch sides. They're the exact same side still. It's
W.
W, yes.
Big W. And speaking of W, Vac, our beautiful commissioner, has just informed me that this is Toronto's first point. So can everybody give Toronto a round of applause, in the chat?
Toronto.
And maybe in your house. I think if your parents heard you clapping just for no reason, they'd be a little concerned. And that's what we're going for here at Hyper Series. Just making sure that your parents know that you're absolutely deranged and a little bit crazy. But with that being said, the round has started. And with the picks on the attacker side, I'm not so sure about the picks here. It's not enough utility for my taste.
Interesting lineup.
It's not enough
as
utility.
You mentioned that. No heart breachers whatsoever on the attacking side. They're going to be going for kind of a rush push here. They do have a Lion, a Dokkaebi, and a Finka. That is the rush lineup. You throw a Blitz and an Ash in there. You got your full steam, what I call a steam train, as that thing will plow through your defenses and kill the entire team here. But oh wow, this is good. They're already to the building.
Oh, the
Lion C4 by Scribbles. What a lineup! Oh my, gets traded out. Jackal running in sight, and Ivan takes him out. Dokkaebi takes the kill. So many kills happening right now.
Oh my god, a 2v2.
Yana, 1 health.
Humanity. Oh my goodness.
Main stairs just down. 2v1. Defenders, 1 player left.
Dalder
off site. Dalder trying to get back onto site. Reclaim control. Yana planting. Oh my,
what a from last time. Here. They're gonna get in and active. Dalder is gonna hold an angle. He's going to hold an angle here. He needs to get active, and he's unfortunately going to fall.
JPN.
Toronto, this new roster is looking like the 2018 Raptors right now. Oh, my.
That's reference.
I think it was the 2019 Raptors. I think I got my years wrong.
What a round we just witnessed. Oh, my. That was I believe, the fastest round that I have ever casted in this league or ever seen before in the history of Rainbow Six. The quick frags coming out of both sides as they ran into sight, and kills being traded left and right. Too much to commentate. As soon as it happened, we were a little behind, but as the round got cleaned up and slowed down, Capcan getting fragged out by JPM with that beautiful angle from Wine as Yana was planting. Oh my, what a round. And now we are on 6-7 sides. Side switching here, and now we're going to see this Paradox team try and see what they can do against Avalanche on defense here.
And one thing they can do is maybe just maybe I would honestly, I know how Toronto has been playing, and I'm a little disappointed that Anchorage did not expect a little bit of a rush there. But I feel like Toronto here, they're expecting rush, right? They're like, well, if it worked for us, Anchorage is going to try it. But I think Anchorage just needs to play this nice and slow. They've been excellent on the attack. When they send drones out, they pick people off one by one, and they get to site, and they apply vertical pressure, which is exactly what they're able to do on this site here. And this is the perfect site, actually, to do it. I believe if you were going to play a first floor site, and it had a vertical presence, it'd probably be the best one. Would probably be this one. I think out of all the maps in Rainbow Six Siege, it would probably be this one. Is my favorite. Okay, as you got a couple people holding library. Interesting lineups there. I'm interested to see where Zed has put his frost mats. I wonder if there's a little bit of a tricky frost mat on the first floor. As I'm seeing now at library, there's two of them in the actual library, and there's one on that window who is getting guarded like a gargoyle is going to be Wamai, just standing on top of there, and we're like crouched on top of there, just gonna hang out and chill. And finally, we are seeing some action as the Osa, as you mentioned earlier, is just levitating around the oh my goodness, a pick going out first. The attackers have an advantage, and, you know, Osa probably went to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry because she just absolutely pulled something. Agreed!
What a throw from ISO! Tom Brady from the 30-yard line. Hail Mary!
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, am I taking the aggressive angle here? Free pick!
Goodness.
Oh, it almost gets a double kill. And Habana at 75%. And who's that? Light takes down ISO. And ISO
3v1.
Light traded back from Dodger. 3v1 for defenders
the
here.
JP angle, not the angle. Not the angle from bottom of fireplace or top of fireplace.
I don't think anybody's there. All three do have sight behind him, and they are going to try to get a plant down here. YB with diffuser in hand, going to plant actually behind the bar, as Castle is still going to try to just walk around. He's walking for the door.
He has to take down his own castles. He has to take down his own castles.
He's going to go above here and try to get some vertical angles. I think Osa is predicting the hatch peak. Oh, and he was taken down. 2v1 here. Osa off the angle from the hatch.
Can JP be a hero here? Can he be a hero? I mean, he has to go up against
on the
Osa.
hatch. He might see the feet. He might just see the feet here. Take shots into Osa. Osa now half health. Drops the hatch.
Beautiful drop. You have to get in there. You have to get in there and active. Pocket shot out.
With the shot and attackers. It is a 7-7 split. And the sides will change again. And oh my goodness, what a round. The pushes from the attackers. Oh my God.
Just watching this.
This game is action-packed, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most action-filled game I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my goodness.
I've never been more excited for a game in my life. Actually, that's a lie. You know, it's like the third most excited game. Oh my goodness gracious here. Oh,
I feel like
my
a toddler.
God.
I feel like an excited toddler.
This is like, I don't even know. Beautiful. This is like Christmas morning when you're 7 and you get everything you asked for. This is amazing right now.
You know,
what a push from the attackers getting on the site.
And so smart of VAC, and I believe these two teams for scheduling this for 5:30 instead of 6, because I think we would have went over if we scheduled it at 6. So I think the whole Hyper Series community knew that this was going to be a little bit long. So, you know, I'm glad that they scheduled it for 5:30. Thank you.
I'm not gonna say I called this game was going to be good, but I may have.
Listen, I said Toronto. It said Toronto might be a trap game, and it is looking like not necessarily a trap game, but a game that is very competitive here. These teams basically mirror each other in play here. And I'm going to go a little bit of some KD shout-outs here, more kill shout-outs, as 4 out of 5 of the Anchorage players have double-digit kills.
Oh, my
3.
Goodness. And Terror
and
actually
3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for Toronto. So, I mean,
this
is Rocket League. Sorry, wrong game. As Jaeger, Frost, and Mute gonna set up site, and again, it just basically I like the Dalder with this Frost play here. I feel like Dalder is so dangerous with his headshots, and with Frost, I mean, you have the 1.5. Body shots are not required on Frost's gun. It is more of a headshot weapon. Did I just see a Monty?
I see a Montaigne coming out of light.
Please.
Very interesting pick. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm calling it right now. He's going to go into the frost mat. He's gonna go into the
Oh
frostbite.
no, the frostbite on main. I
Yeah.
do see that. Jammer on the wall. They gotta get that off somehow. I believe Montaigne has impact EMPs. He does.
There we
Wall
go.
gonna get opened up here with 2:20 remaining at the round. Wall getting opened up for free.
Yep. There we
And
go.
all of the Paradox players, or no, sorry, Avalanche
main
players are
wall
backing
push.
up here. There's gonna
It's a
be a
main wall
full
push.
main wall push here. They're gonna put all of their extremities and all of their effort into this main wall. All five, yep, all five of them are there. Oh, and if Terror hitting an air jab there, pushing into sight, going for a
Oh,
quick
he's
plant.
planting! Zed with the
Zed getting the
plant!
plant off. Terror's got to swing.
No shot.
Terror
Oh
sees
my
it.
goodness.
Terror
He
takes
sees he
out
gets the
Planter,
kill.
and they're inside Monty. No health remaining, and
Oh,
they
he's gonna
take
get
it down.
shot.
Terror with a double kill.
Natural has to
Light
back
now
up
with no
here.
health. That extends. Three attackers on main stairs, and
I
Dalder
too.
take off the Milky,
Oh.
and then down goes Monty.
Oh my goodness.
Jay in a 1v4 situation.
He sees the
Oh
one
my
on the
gosh,
stairs.
here.
He knows one's there.
Oh my
he
goodness.
has to push this main wall. He's
Somebody
going
gonna
to
take a
drone it
minute.
out.
He has a minute and a half to drone here. He knows they're swarming like flies. He goes into the bee's nest. He's gonna try to find a good
Oh.
pick here. Swings
He
the
sees
Rooney,
one.
whips
Can't
a little
get
bit. Gonna get swung by the
He's gonna
pistol.
swing him.
Takes him out.
Oh,
Double kill
no.
for Jay. 1:15 remaining. He has plenty of time to work with, and I believe he still has a drone at main breach. One at the window
there a
above, one
Claymore on the
connector,
top
one
window?
playing in blue.
Is there a Claymore at the top window?
Holding
That's
a
the big
angle in
question.
blue, does not see him, does see him now. Gonna try to peek off. Capcan holding connector, standing up now. He gets taken out by Dalder, and that is gonna be a win for Anchorage. 7-6 in overtime match point. What a game, Gallium. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Wow,
It's the
what a
Anchorage
hard-fought
special.
victory.
It's the Anchorage
My God.
special. You could find it at stores nearest you. The Anchorage special gonna be 50% off because it gives you a heart attack in the process because every single game